one of the other things from the first clip that I thought was really interesting watching it was kind of guys getting to a little bit of how, you know, at some level, at some basic foundation, the two of you being who you are, being twins, being, you know, genetically similar, there's always this sort of like thread that ties everything together. But are there occasional moments where you like, you look at each other and you like really question that to be balanced? Because you seem convinced of it most of the time. But I'm sure there are moments where you're like, I don't know, who is this person?
We get along now, so it's hard to answer that question.
No, I will say this is one thing. Kate, go with me on this a little bit. It's a little weird, but I like to do crisis therapy, so if I'm ever in crisis, I'll go see a therapist. Don't ask me to be short. If I'm ever in really serious crisis, whatever city I'm in or whatever, wherever I'm working, I'll just go see a therapist. I like to think of it like they're my mom, but I'm paying them.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy, it doesn't matter. But anyways, I remember this one time having this thought, the opposite though, like I was thinking, not that Tegan and I are different. I thought, what if I'm insane and Tegan is me? And I'm a solo artist. She told me Tegan is like my dark, like she's like the dark side. Your Fight Club. Yeah. Like Tegan's
Like Dexter.
Yes. Like I was like, what if Tegan is actually like I physically manifested another a visual person, and she's just like mean and she drives me insane and she always makes the wrong fucking decisions and I'm just like fighting her, but I'm fighting me, you know? And I went into this therapist and I was like, this is our website, there are some live videos, I need you to confirm that there are two of us. Just tell me that there are two of us. Promise me. That's it, confirmed.
Glad that worked out for you that way.
What I did was I punched her in the face, and then I took a photo of her with a black eye. I was like, see?
It's too bad you didn't have this idea before Fight Club, because it's what you
Yeah, no, genius, right?
A different movie would be screening, I think, today.
And we also created Facebook, but we didn't know.
So, anyone talk about that?
True.
Any questions? Shout out for the first part of the film.
Right here?
So I have a question for Tegan. I heard that in the next album you're not writing any songs about relationships. So what are you
Did everyone hear that? No, that Tegan's not writing songs about relationships for the next album. That was the question.
Well, it's not true. It's an ugly, ugly rumor. I'm not sure where that was I heard from, but you know, after this project, this Get Along DVD project, which from start to finish, it was quoted to me the other day that it was 16 months in the making. I definitely feel like I've learned a lot about our band. Some things that I really liked, and then some other things I was like, let's not do that again. Let's not be those people. And one of the things that I learned by listening to our music, especially our older music a lot, was that we have patterns in terms of what we write. And I think that approaching this new record, I definitely feel like we're trying to undo some of the patterns we have, but also just try whatever comes to us. So we're talking to a lot of other artists, we're talking to a lot of producers, we're talking to a lot of people. I mean, I'm pretty much open to any suggestions if you just want to throw them out. I mean, ideas that you have about how we can better our band, you know. So, I mean, we're writing record number 7, which is crazy, but it's true, and I just feel like I want to make sure that we make a record that you guys love, but I also want to make a record that doesn't sound like something we've done before. So it's not that I won't write about relationships, but I want to make sure that I'm writing about them in a different way, you know, and that I'm not rehashing the past, and that I'm instead, like I can't recreate. That's not my job as an artist. My job is to create. So I think maybe in the past I've been guilty of just recreating the same emotion again and again. So, and I think you guys are the best judges of that. So, so this DVD in a strange way is kind of like closure for that period of time in my life. I'm hoping to look into the future. So there'll be songs more about like money and girls and, you know, my car. Yeah, just, I don't have a car. Yeah, just cars. Just like nights out and like getting my hair done. You know, the important I said getting a heart on, and I was like, okay. Getting a heart on. It's 2011. Sure, go for it. No, so that's sort of true but not true. I mean, we'll still write about love. That's kind of important to us. So.
Peter, I'm gonna turn this Q&A on you. You were a journalist.
Yes, a husky journalist.
You're a husky journalist. We're lesbian fogies. Or as your magazine called us a few years ago, a Wiccan folk nightmare. So what I'm curious about is there a direction that Spin Magazine wants to see us go? Like, besides on our knees? I love you so much, and I love Spin Magazine. I just like to really just wrench it home sometimes. You know?
That's where the husky journalist thing came in. That's I promise. But
you're really doing a great job. Thank you.
Thank you. But no, I think that what's interesting is that I think these types of projects, like the film, kind of come naturally at this stage in Dan's career. It's like 10 to 13 years, like that's when this happens. And when you kind of look back, and that's kind of what's interesting to see, like a chapter closing.